draw to keep it in their own hands. If they lose and North Sunshine win, then North Sunshine win the league. So it's the team they'll be in red. Yeah, and we'll stay on for that, I assume. Are we staying on for that? So we'll keep recording if they win it. Cool. So yeah, they need if they draw or win, then they win the league. If they lose and North Sunshine wins, so I've got the North Sunshine game on here. If North Sunshine win and Melbourne Srbija lose, North Sunshine win the league. So we'll know. If they don't lose, we'll know at full time. If they do lose, then we've got to keep an eye on what's going on elsewhere.
What side are we on?
You know what side we're here?
I'm only guessing. I'm only guessing.
Oh, you're guessing?
Son.
No, it must be.
Melbourne Srbija. In the red. This is Essendon. These are the away team, yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna love this fucking three-way race. Cars going past. I know this might look odd, boys, but if I take the top off, pick it up with the fucking face.
Like, let's not get to the mascots. Yeah. The team got the throw.
Serbian celebrations have been rather plentiful over the last couple of weeks as Melbourne Srbija officially confirmed their passage to VPL1 in 2025 a couple of weeks ago. Following that, a win over the Modbury Jets in the Australia Cup ensured they'd be playing in the round of 16 in the national competition, and now there's a chance to crown it all off. A point here at least will see them champions of VPL2 in 2024, and their quest to be kings of this division will be capped off against the Royals, who visit Kevin Bartlett Reserve, hoping to play the role of spoilsport. And if Melbourne Srbija are to lose, it's over to John McEwen Reserve, the home of the Goulburn Valley Suns. They host North Sunshine, and if North Sunshine were to win and Melbourne Srbija were to lose, the VPL2 title in 2024 will be belonging to North Sunshine. It's going to be a jam-packed hour and a half plus across VPL2 and VPL1, the final day for both of those competitions, on Right Here and Now for all to see. My name is Oliver Walker-Peel, and thank you ever so much for your company. It is Melbourne Srbija against the Essendon Royals on the final day of VPL2 in 2024. That's the lineups then. We will start with the hosts in Melbourne Srbija, who in goal go with number 20, Jared Hill. Number 3 is Nenad Nikolic. Number 6, Thomas Lakic is the captain. Number 7 is Ryan Brown. Number 9, Luka Ninkovic. Number 12 is Enzo Campana. Number 14, Matthew Papadimitriou. Number 15 is Milos Ilic. Number 17 is Cameron Davies. Number 19 is Andy Ketsievich. And number 66 is Connor Lees. And for the visiting Royals, they go in goal with number 1, Andre Russo. Number 3 is Brad Norton. Number 6 is Vince Leah. Number 8, Graham Kelly. Number 9 is Dean Clark. Number 17 is Phil Ricabene. Number 18 is Yusuke Nishiyama. Number 19, Ethan Georgopoulos. Number 22, Jordan Adeyemi. Number 23 is James Thierry. And number 99 is Lawrence Milanzi. Essendon Royals are in the white shirts, white shorts and red socks. Melbourne Srbija in the red shirts, blue shorts and white socks. Referee is Daniel Isaac. He will be the man to lead the officiating team across the afternoon. Ably assisted by assistant referees Adrian Booth and Ilan Elbaher, and the fourth official is Lachlan Jew. And I'll do my very best to keep you across particularly what's going on at the home of the Goulburn Valley Suns. That is the other big game in VPL2, but right here we're away. Melbourne Srbija have it in their own hands. Feel-good factor around the club has been rather easy to see over the past couple of weeks, but a real chance to top it all off with the results here, which will add another piece of silverware to a growing cabinet. They were promoted last year, so a chance to make it back-to-back promotions. Certainly bet against them doing that. Norton. Chocola's first time. Back to Phil Ricabene. There's a couple of NPL men's Victorian stalwarts in amongst this Essendon Royals back four. Phil Ricabene of Avondale formerly, and Brad Norton, a long stint at South Melbourne, ending at the end of last season. It's lofted forwards by Lakic. Ball out of play for an early Melbourne Srbija throw. To take is Nikolic, someone else who has spent time with South Melbourne, only briefly in their youth system, as it's flicked on towards Brown. Well kept by Andre Russo, whose clearance was blocked. And Daniel Isaac has called for that to be retaken. A few disgruntled shouts from the Melbourne Srbija bench, who thought there was nothing untoward about all of that. The referee disagreed. Norton. Over was Clark. Foul calls the referee. It's towards Brown on the Melbourne Srbija right, formerly of Bo Morris, who this year at the other end of the VPL2 table, set to return to the state leagues in 2025. Going forward by Campana, but came unstuck. Away moves the Irish midfielder in Graham Kelly. Clark to switch the play, but switch there in the road, skips away from Melanzi, but the ball forward was a poor one. They've gone out of play. Nice clearance from Russo. Without an opportunity for Brown. James Thierry. Already getting a bit feisty on the respective benches. This calls from Daniel Isaacs, the Essendon Royals bench. Just calm things down a little bit. The final day, there is a lot to play for, particularly for the hosts. So you sense that might be a characteristic of the afternoon. Will be a Melbourne Srbija free kick. Lakic standing over it. Puts it in high towards the byline and too long. In the end for Milos Ilic. The man who got the opener in the win over Modbury. A game that finished 1-1 after 120 minutes, and Serbia were able to prevail on penalties. Sydenham Park, and also spent time in the NPL Men's Victoria as well. Was briefly a player with Heidelberg between 2015 and 2016. 4 appearances there in the Victorian top flight. The inside left channel from Georgopoulos. Really trying to get there, and it's marshalled over the line by Cameron Davies.
Good boy, composure. Johnny!
Who is formerly of the Essendon Royals.
Johnny!
Signed there for the 2019 campaign. Knows a bit about the club he's playing against this afternoon. It's on by Ninkovic, gives Brown something to chase, but well defended by James Thierry. floats it in, fashioned across. Initially dealt with is Connolly's. Finds Lakic, he tries to float it in towards Ninkovic. Royals won the first ball and eventually able to help it away towards Lawrence Melanzi. Had it taken away from him. Melbourne Srbija free kick pointed out, just back of halfway. We'll go to Nenad Nikolic. Clearance from Ricabene blocks. Good challenge there from Papadimitriou. Tries to float one back in towards the back post. Headed across goal, and Ninkovic couldn't keep it down. Given a corner. Wasn't allowed a free run at it, but it was good work at the back post to win the header down from Ryan Brown. Collected behind for Melbourne Srbija corner. Papadimitriou goes over to take. Second time he's been involved in the national stages of the Australia Cup this year, after doing so with Northcote back in 2018 as it's towards the front post. Not a great delivery, but he'll get another chance. It's turned behind for another Serbia set piece.
When you get it, dig it! Get him out! Boys, be ready to go!
Again, a lower delivery. They clear the first man, and there will be no opportunity for third time lucky. Serbia from that. A couple of rather disappointing deliveries. By Papadimitriou's high standards. A couple of goals in VPL1, one for Melbourne City, now lead 1-0 over North Geelong, and there's one for Western United against Melbourne Victory. That one going the way of Ollie Laval.
Sorry, boys, a little bit hasty there. My apologies.
Free kick here for the Essendon Royals. Down at the feet of Dean Clark, a man who has had over 200 appearances in the top flight of Ireland. Spent time with Shamrock Rovers and St Pat's, namely. Also played in the qualifying stages of the Europa League. Brown bounces with Ketsievich. For Campana. And over to the Melbourne Srbija left. Nikolic making the run forward. He's found, it's fist across, but dealt with by Ricabene. We'll have another opportunity here. Melbourne Srbija from the corner.
Go hard! Ethan, go hard! I think there's one over there now.
Nikolic will be tasked with it this time. One arm aloft and floats it in again.
Andy, get back!
The corner they'd hoped for, and it's a chance maybe here for Essendon Royals on the counter. They would have been had Nikolic not won the ball back expertly from the feet of Melanzi. He rolls it forward. Papadimitriou floats one in high towards Ninkovic. Unable to deal with that collectively, the Essendon Royals defence and goalkeeper in Andre Russo.
Hey!
Get back, right, here.
Cuts in by Adeyemi. And Clark with him. Thierry. Towards the Royals number 9. Helps with his side of throw. Take it short from Lees. Gets it back. Gave it away. Trouble trying to get himself out of it was Georgopoulos. Throw instead for Melbourne Srbija rather than a 4-way forward for the Essendon Royals. Bringing down his man Ryan Brown. Some Royals to come, a goal for Langwarren around the grounds against Preston. As far as the top of VPL1 is concerned, that's a massive goal at Lawton Park. So no goals to report here. He's one of the few players who was here last year looking to achieve back-to-back promotions with this club. That's how to play from Thierry. And short. Great hand for Brown, trying to lift one for Luka Ninkovic, who took it down. Helped behind by Ricabene. And the pressure's starting to mount from a Melbourne Srbija point of view. The number of corners that Melbourne Srbija have had is now starting to ramp up too.
Andy, in front here.
Archie McPhee with that Langwarren goal for those playing along at home.
Yep.
It's corner to be sent in. Floated higher and commanding stuff from Russo. The second time has seen his clearance blocked.
3v3, drop straight away.
Something you struggle to see once in 90 minutes, and we've seen it twice in the space of about 15.
You're going to be better than that.
Norton. Thierry. Now with Ricabene. Chiama. Fresh air swing from Campana. Won't matter though. Tijevic first time. Towards Brown. Won't work out for him. Brown looking to run at his man, but Thierry was having none of it. Ball into touch. Kelly towards Melanzi, who was able to keep it in. Nishiyama. His ball forward charge down. Melbourne Srbija have it back with Tom Lakic. Ball forward towards Campana. Melbourne Srbija at almost every second ball. As Brown will try and send this one in towards the back post. The header attempted to go back across goal, but out of play it went. Goal to follow. There's not too much by way of league position and things relating to that for the Essendon Royals today, but there is a real opportunity for them to spoil what would be a very fervent Melbourne Srbija party. Most here will have reason to celebrate anyway, but will absolutely want another one. They can do with a point, regardless of what happens at John McEwen Reserve and Goulburn Valley. South Melbourne youngster in Connolly's. Forward from Hill was blocked. Right. Adeyemi to affect that.
Phil, get Andre, get in position earlier. Goal kicks, get him. Just receive him. It's better us looking forward than you going with the long one. Go.
Kelly looking for Melanzi, who is putting Nikolic under a bit of pressure. Better safe than sorry from the Melbourne Srbija fullback. Western United have got a second against Melbourne victory. Jake Nadowski. All of these scores from around the grounds coming from various commentators doing various games around the Victorian football landscape. So I can't claim to be doing all the work in that regard. The Royals here with a corner. The outswinger getting up was Brad Norton, but didn't get a lot on it.
Yasuki back! Yasuki!
Man under pressure, but well to deal with it. Metropolis looking down the line.
Have a shot, son. That's okay, good.
Played forward from Melanzi, but only as far as Jared Hill.
Good.
The frustration between the Royals charges. Ball forward there intended for Jordan Adeyemi. Borders coming to life in Victorian football quite well so far this season, with 12 goals in his opening campaign. Formerly of Hersham and Hornchurch in English football. Katsievich moves it for Papadimitriou. Went by Nishiyama to stay with him all the way. It's Ron Georgopoulos. Now with Dean Clark. It's Cotton Field. Hana getting there first. Brought down was Nishiyama.
Hey, well done, lad.
Banyul City player. 22 appearances in State League 1 Northwest last year for 2 goals. And it's all happened rather quickly at John McEwen, and this is really good news if you're of a Melbourne Srbija persuasion. Goulburn Valley have got 2 against North Sunshine. North Sunshine needing to win to keep their hopes of winning the league alive. They've scored 2 goals in as many minutes of Goulburn Valley as they look to preserve their status in this league. And as it stands, all Melbourne Srbija would have to do is complete this game, and that's it, as the free kick was rather errant and behind. The early news from that game is that North Sunshine were all over Goulburn Valley, but that's not the way the scoreboard reads. Just to repeat that scoreline, it's the Goulburn Valley Suns 2, North Sunshine 0. Which means that even if Melbourne Srbija were to lose this, it would not matter. Lees, Sijevic, Brown. Melbourne Srbija's number 66. Essendon Royals eventually worked it out.
What's going on?
Ball behind for a corner. Essendon Royals and their players thought that they were entitled to a free kick there, but nothing doing. Callum Shora with an Olympico, the first goal for Goulburn Valley. Corner here for Melbourne Srbija. Floated in, just about eluded Luka Ninkovic. Andy got there first, did well. Free kick for North Sunshine. And the first yellow card of the game brandished. It's gone to Milos Ilic. He's now walking the tightrope. Western United against victory, I should say, against Western United. It's now 2-1. Ball bounced in front of Adeyemi. Ninkovic wins his header. Nishiyama forward, and now Georgopoulos around one. Adeyemi, Kelly, and now Clark. This is good build-up play from the Essendon Royals.
Hey, well done.
Shot, despite having swerve on it, was fair way off target from Dean Clark.
Well done, boys.
Well done, you three. Good up, in.
Hey, Ethan, they get no system ball. Well done. Only one. James runner. James stay the runner. James runner. Hands up.
Man on my shoulder.
Ninkovic.
Forward.
Pick a way through.
Johnny. Someone help him. We need you.
Georgopoulos and Adeyemi. Lovely roulette. Cross for Nishiyama.
Last game of the shot. Well done.
Malanzi.
Hey, so
Out to
James,
play for
you know,
Melbourne Srbija
the
throw.
seven, he joins in. He doesn't get it. He's going to run forward. Just follow him. Follow the run.
Happy to meet you. Again, couldn't clear the first man with Ninkovic heading away. I'm sure with the second for Goulburn Valley as well, so he's got a brace. Score Goulburn Valley 2, North Sunshine 0. Which means worries from the Melbourne Srbija point of view might be alleviated somewhat, but they'd still want to do the job as the ball goes out of play for a goal kick. Of course, regardless of what happens here, we'll be seeing Melbourne Srbija at least once more in 2024 in a competitive game. They've got Hume City in the Australia Cup round of 16 in 10 days' time. Broadmeadows has played down the line from Nikolic towards Papadimitriou in a foot race with Ricabene, which former Avondale man wins. Out of play for Melbourne Srbija throw. And from their point of view, everything today so far going to plan. High, headed away by Thierry. Player of the year in the Pascoe Vale under-21s last season, before making the move across the Essendon Royals. Another throw here for Melbourne Srbija. In towards the middle, allowed to bounce. Almost got through to Ketsievich, but Essendon Royals able to scramble it away. And up towards Adeyemi. But rather kindly for Georgopoulos. Now with Dean Clark. Again tries to drift in off the left. 1-2 with Adeyemi. Kelly lost out. The Tigerishly won it back, and then with a bit of flair, with the roulette got away from the pressure. Georgopoulos again for Adeyemi.
Who's in the box? Lawrence!
2 off the goal scoring lead coming into today in this league. Looks to try and curl one! Oh, it's wonderful! Prince Jordan for the Royals with an absolute perler.
Well done. Fred.
Number 13 in his league campaign.
We keep playing.
And it's one right out of the top draw. And now those with the Melbourne Srbija persuasion might start to look elsewhere.
You've got to keep reading the second ball. Keep it up. Hey, well done, Dino. Keep it up.
Ethan! Hey, start from your decision to come this way.
And there's not much that Jared Hill can do about that. That's not one he'll lose any sleep over. The good news from a Melbourne Srbija point of view is that Goulburn Valley are doing the job that they need to do and Melbourne Srbija need them to do. But should things turn awry there, Melbourne Srbija are in a little bit of bother. Ninkovic trying to flip the script and has won his side a corner in the process. And I wonder how much those Melbourne Srbija fans know about what's going on around this state right now, particularly what's going on at John McEwen. Corner for Melbourne Srbija, which is sent high, well claimed by Andre Russo.
Let's go. Tom. Well done, Andre.
Adeyemi pulling it back and off the post. Georgopoulos coming close to doubling the lead. Brilliant work by Adeyemi. Finish couldn't quite be provided. Melbourne Srbija now living dangerously all of a sudden. Georgopoulos steps in. He's fouled.
That's a yellow card.
He's been late, yeah, but he's doing
And the mood around this place has been completely changed.
Andre. Lawrence!
Graham Kelly standing over this. Towards the back post. Hit away by Ninkovic. Play for Essendon Royals throw. Melanzi trying to lift one in towards Adeyemi. Straight to the goalkeeper. A yard either side, it probably would have been two.
He just stayed in. Left. Yeah, well done, Glazer. Now we have to defend. Brad, help me.
Only one! Oh, James got up.
Well done, Graham and Jordan.
Brilliant, Brad.
Bill, you.
Dangan Thunderman in Melanzi. Lost it, won it back, and lost it again.
Look, that's the Lawrence, good boy. Keep on to Lawrence, he'll go for you. James Delbrand. James Delbrand. James.
Melbourne Srbija building down the left. Here's Nikolic. Options there in the middle if he can pick one out. And low ball can only find Vince Leah. It is the very same Vince Leah who gave so much time to the Wellington Phoenix a decade. Still remains second on their all-time appearance list. 202 in all competitions. Lawrence Melanzi is down, and medical staff from both benches rushing over. Melanzi still unable to get back to his feet.
You can pinch 10 this way.
Essendon Royals.
You can do it. If you can,
Staff
do
members
it.
stayed the course.
They'll retreat, then you can come in here.
Massive opportunity just gone begging for North Sunshine. A one-on-one opportunity that they're unable to capitalise from.
Bigger.
You can just see, if you were to tune into the broadcast, how much it means for Goulburn Valley, even acts like that. As you'd expect with their status in this league on the line. Ball from Georgopoulos. Serbia under the pump at the moment.
Play well as well now. Yeah, I want. You took us free. Suki's on. Stay there, Phil. Phil, stay.
Work by Campana. Forward from Ninkovic towards Brown. Great control there by Kelly. Melanzi inboard for Georgopoulos. He's in a fair bit of space. Dean Clark off the Royals left. Swings one in towards Adeyemi. It's away by Nikolic. And out to play for a throw.
Dino! Yeah, I know it wasn't bad, but selfish as well.
Just wonder how much those Melbourne Srbija players know. They'd be absolutely intent on doing the job here. A job that they're not currently doing, but there's still plenty of time for them to sort that out.
Can we get it?
Back to the Essendon Royals goalkeeper, by Norton, who receives back. Thierry. Away.
Good reaction.
Working out.
Hold on. Go on. Cover right. Go into cover. Hey, little leader, little.
Let's go.
Good boy.
James, good boy.
Lanzi moving in field. He tried to have a go and was trying to replicate what his teammates in Adeyemi had done somewhat, but that one pouched by Hill. News of another goal from John McEwen. Third goal in that one. We'll wait for a break in play. Will we bring you that news? Healing as the yellow card has been brought out. This one for Thomas Lakic. And there is a third goal for Goulburn Valley. So despite what's going on here, at the moment it won't matter, and it is now a mountain for North Sunshine to climb.
Right, boss, go for
there
it.
to win that game, which of course they have to do. There's two parts to the equation. Melbourne Srbija would have to lose. That's what's happening. North Sunshine have to win, and that means they have to score at least 4. Now to make sure that's happened. 3-0 at John McEwen. And I tell you what, if you were predicting today's results, which is a dangerous business in itself, you would not have predicted that. Ball in towards the back post. Headed away and helped away further. Ball eluded Ricabene. Now with Ninkovic. Campana. Cross for Luka Ninkovic, who feigned to shoot. Roll it forward for Campana. Inside the box, goes over. Penalty. Wonderful build-up play. And Enzo Campana was the man absolutely central to it. He was the man fouled. And Melbourne Srbija with a huge opportunity to square the ledger. And there's absolutely no surprises as to who has the ball in his hand.
Let's run in, James.
Former Heidelberg and South Melbourne striker Luka Ninkovic, who has an absolutely golden opportunity with which to bring Melbourne Srbija level. 13 so far in the league. A 14th could be massive. Ninkovic, it's saved! A great stop from Russo. Down away to his right. And the Essendon Royals lead is preserved.
Let's go.
Even bigger. Yeah, good, Jordy.
Jordy, go. Jordy.
Get up.
Get up.
You think you get ready to go?
Get James out. Get James out.
Leave it.
Here's Campana. He breaks into the box again. To pull it across. Royals haven't fully dealt with it yet. Swung back in towards the middle. Put it away. Zilic. Actually controlled by Russo. Look to try and get the ball over to Clark. To play for the throw.
Boys, love the passion. Try and get the ejection seat down. Yeah, please. No.
I'm
No, I'm not talking about that.
We're not out of our line.
Help him, Phil!
Men on! Shoot! Okay.
Brown scampering to try and keep that in. Be a Melbourne Srbija ball anyway. Move towards half time. Going in towards Ninkovic, who might feel he owes them one. Chance for a free kick that are answered. Official Lachlan Ju abandons his original post of getting the minutes on the board and turned ball boy for a split second there. The officials multi-talented.
White ball.
Time!
Moving into 1 minute at the end of the 45. Leah gave it away to his man. And there's shouts for a card from the Melbourne Srbija bench. Dimitri was fouled.
Stay alert, he's dead. 1 minute only.
Right, stay up there. Lawrence! Get up! All the way! Go and stay!
Free kick for Melbourne Srbija. To play for a throw. Aside from the move that brought about the penalty, it's the most fluid attacking day from a Melbourne Srbija point of view.
James! Go Brad!
Got a chance here to send this one in. It's meat and drink for Russo. Move into that one added minute. Stoppage time starting with a foray forward for the Essendon Royals. Adeyemi taken away from him. 39-year-old Vince Leah with Ricker Bene.
Cover! Don't go, you
Free kick on halfway as Ninkovic was brought down.
Do it properly! James, you can get tied up! Brad! Yes! James!
Dino, help him, Dino!
Towards Brown. And out to play for a corner. This might be the
Stay up!
final telling action of this first half.
James! Punish me!
It's going to have Nikolic over to send this in. Towards the back post and headed wide. Ryan Brown got to the ball but couldn't divert it on target, and we get to the half-time interval with the Essendon Royals in front. It was an absolute perler from Jordan Adeyemi. His 13th league goal of the campaign to put the Essendon Royals in front. But around the ground, it's the Goulburn Valley Suns who will be the toast of FC Melbourne Srbia's celebrations, aside from the playing group themselves. Tonight they lead 3-0, moving towards half-time at home against North Sunshine. A turn of events that would see Melbourne Srbija crowned champions in VPL2. We'll take you through to half-time in that game over at John McEwen. Before we take a break here and turn for the second half. A minute and a half has gone in first half stoppage time between Goulburn Valley and North Sunshine. This is a potential result that's absolutely huge for Goulburn Valley as we get to half-time there as well. So the half-time score from John McEwen is Goulburn Valley 3, North Sunshine 0. Goulburn Valley trying to usurp both Box Hill and Nunawading, but more importantly trying to keep out of that bottom two, which Doveton and Beaumaris currently occupied. Doveton could catch them, but not with the way that the result looks over at John McEwen. So to repeat the half-time scores in the games that matter in VPL2, here it's Melbourne Srbija 0, Essendon Royals 1. But John McEwen Reserve, it's Goulburn Valley 3, North Sunshine 0. And as it stands, Melbourne Srbija will be champions of VPL2 in 2024. Oliver Walker-Peel here with you. We'll be back shortly from Kevin Bartlett Reserve, where it's Melbourne Srbija 0, Essendon Royals 1. Sorry, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, but second week in a row, I got to pass last week. You got to actually, yeah, the last fucking. Last second. Yeah. They get here's the free, because what happens is they're standing right next to him and you can't kick it. What's your same, bro? Kill it.
That's all wrong. Yes, I forgot about the balls and then that diarrhea. And then
I told you.
Toilet paper.
Welcome back to Kevin Bartlett Reserve, the home of Melbourne Srbija, who are on track to be champions in VPL2 in 2024. They are currently 1-0 behind here against the Essendon Royals, who are preparing to make a half-time switch, but Goulburn Valley currently 3-0 up against North Sunshine, which would mean, despite the result here, Melbourne Srbija would end the league.
Is that yours?
VPL2 for 2024 as champions. Just on that Essendon Royals switch, it's Will Thomason set to make an appearance here. Number 23 will go up in red, which means that James Thierry's afternoon is done.
Look how you work. Perfect.
Will Thomason, formerly of the Oakley Cannons, played 4 times in the league there last season.
Will, when you get your chance, step up and go join in.
Here's number 19 in the league for him this. So we're away in the second 45, the second half, that John McHugh into the game between Goulburn Valley and North Sunshine is a couple of minutes away from starting. Melbourne Srbija are on track. I wonder if the players know. You'd think that Zelko Popovic, the coach of Melbourne Srbija, would not want to be telling them, just to motivate the players to get the job done here themselves, but I'm not a coach. Zelko Popovic has done quite a lot right in his Melbourne Srbija stint. Going forward again, Essendon Royals, and they've won themselves a corner. Nice. Good work from Georgopoulos.
Nice and tight! Nice and tight!
On a sense in low. Way rolled emphatically by Papadimitriou, and now to play for another throw.
A
few of them in the first half, so sending towards the middle.
Where can you get the ball?
Serbia able to deal with it. Hosts have it back. Good work by Lees. Long. In hope rather than expectation.
Bye! Bye!
He didn't do anything, Rick.
Davies was fouled.
Rick, he got his ankle.
Australia on the 19 international at schoolboy level, despite being born in England, Cam Davies.
Hey, go the back.
for Green Gully very briefly in the Victorian top flight in 2014. 3 appearances at that level. It's a high ball, nodded central, and the opportunity presents itself. It's helped away though. Great piece of goalkeeping by Andre Russo to deny Ketsievich. And aside from the penalty, it's the closest that Melbourne Srbija have come. Second half is underway at John McEwen. North Sunshine have just had a penalty appeal waved away. Started the second half strong. That game also live on the Football Victoria YouTube channel if you fancy having a look. It's the other important game in the VPL2 title race. Thomason presented it to Nikolic, who moved in field. Also called into action. Away by Ricabene. Clark. His first touch was heavy, but he got to the ball, lifted towards Melanzi. Dimitri was fouled. As far as Ricabene, not forward for Melanzi. Kelly back from Melanzi. Over the top for Adeyemi, but too much on it. Please look to help it on. Dean Clark. Thomason driving one low. Ketsievich.
Stay back. Yusuke drop. Yusuke drop.
Nikolic around the corner. A few appeals for a free kick. Waved away.
Left back.
A few balloons rise up into the sky here at Kevin Bartlett Reserve. I wonder if that's foreshadowing anything. Might be a fair few more if things go the way that Melbourne Srbija want them to. Which at the moment they currently are elsewhere. Not quite here, but might pale into insignificance. Here's Brown. Let's try and work it centrally. Cabana getting something on it, and behind it goes from Melbourne Srbija corner. By Lakic, great keeping by Russo. Collected one for his troubles on the way through, but superb piece of goalkeeping.
Fred! Bradley! Fred! Tell Yusuke to stay! Yusuke! Stay! Go too far!
Speed, definitely. I was on that line before. He was even further.
Brought by Thomason. Jopoulos breaks down. Here you go. Melbourne Srbija. Campana rolling one forward, looking for Ninkovic, and not enough on the ball forward.
Go! Lawrence, go!
Kelly.
Lawrence, go!
Goes out of play.
Well done.
Melanzi, great work to put the body on Nikolic. Still Lawrence Melanzi. Couldn't get enough on the ball forward. Exciting, but the ball forward rather lacking. Might get another opportunity here. As Thomas not with him, went the other way, went over, and was fouled. Another card coming out.
Keep talking to your Suki.
Cameron Davies into the book.
Third
Third Melbourne Srbija player carded, and all calls for treatment. Still 3-0 between the Golden Valley Suns and North Sunshine. Just under 53 minutes gone there. So all in hand. Melbourne Srbija, even if it isn't here. Free kick to follow. Norton standing over it alongside Dean Clark, who forces a superb save from Hill. That one was on target and destined for the top corner. If not, for an absolutely top-class save. The scoreline remains as is. Resulting corner. Great work again from Hill.
Are you guys warming up?
Wants to get his team going.
If you're not to take a seat.
They sent it out of play. Looking for Ryan Brown.
Not yet.
Ninkovic
Say when, boys.
helps it across. Play forward from Papadimitriou. Nikolic on the overlap. The cut back towards Luka Ninkovic and behind for another corner. He has been
Stuck in them ready.
rather well marshalled, Luka Ninkovic, up to this point. They showed again there. Corner is lifted in, headed back across. Ninkovic allowed it to bounce and then couldn't find the top corner with a shot.
You don't have to do the ball, it's all good.
Boys. No ball work, please. No ball work, please.
Learns again.
Lawrence again, inside.
Lansing left it behind. Sent long. Maybe to be first to it. He got there first, but the ball forwards was blocked. Trying to dig one out was Papadimitriou. Going out of play again.
Next out.
Unless it's a corner.
Come over, boys.
Keep it on. Keep it on, keep it on.
Adeyemi. Right, might have bounced off the arm, but play goes on. He's controlling. Double change on the way. Have a look for the Essendon Royals, and the opportunity to make those alterations will come now. In fact, it's a triple switch for the visitors with Jamin Harrington, one of the three. This is Sebastian Lamonaco. Also Marcus Petronis. Melanzi is off. Ethan Georgopoulos, as is Phil Riccobene. 24 Royals have now made 4 changes with the 5 available to them. Down the line. Serbia win it back high up the pitch. Good work from Papadimitriou. He then provides the cross, headed on goal, but well saved. Once again by Andre Russo. This time denying Brown. Kelly. The switch of play. It's a smashing ball to locate Lamonaco. Recently off the bench and helping win his side a corner. Former Western United NPL player, and there is a goal at John McEwen, and it is one back for North Sunshine. 3-1 in that one. Right on the hour mark, they've scored. They need another 3 without reply. The nerves might start to set in a little bit more here at Kevin Bartlett as the corner's sent in. Flapping at it was Hill, but it's fouled in the process by the looks. So North Sunshine have got one back against Goulburn Valley. They would need to win. There's a header from a corner at close range inside the 6-yard box that has got the Eagles one back. They now need another 3 as Brown sends it in towards Ninkovic. Recycling it, Papadimitriou. Broke kindly low for Lamonaco back the other way. He looks for the switch. An intelligent idea, and Clark should run this down and does. Dean Clark. Oh, the outside of the foot towards Kelly. Only as far away as Adeyemi. Has it taken away from him? A rather end-to-end game here at Kevin Bartlett. LaMonaco. Heavy first touch. Fitch was trying to break away from Harrington. He did that. It's Luka Ninkovic who gave it up. Ketsijevic straight at Andre Russo. A couple of massive opportunities they've had across this game, Melbourne Srbija, and they haven't been able to take one of them yet. Katronis looking for LaMonaco. Couldn't find him.
Well done, down ball! Dima!
Looks like changes are afoot in the Melbourne Srbija dugout. The Royals free kick taken quickly over towards Clark, who was dispossessed.
Will, get someone here. Tell him.
Going to see Maxim Ilic, Josh Heaton and Similiano Sampalesi as LaMonaco to try and pull one back. It's helped away. So, Maxim Ilic, the former Heidelberg man, coming on here, an attack-minded player, scored 9 goals in the promotion-winning campaign last time around. Josh Heaton, former youth player at Preston North End, and spent time also at Darlington and Tamworth, and briefly at St Mirren. A couple of League Cup appearances for them. Once central to a £75,000 transfer fee when he made the move to St Mirren. Sampalesi, the Italian, is on for Papadimitriou. Connor Lee's also off for Melbourne Srbija. Shot from range, rather comfortably dealt with.
That's the thing. For me, it's just situation. 20 kids at home. 20 kids at home.
And towards the middle, the flick on from Ninkovic, but Royals able to get it away. Stop!
Get up!
Cameron Davis was the third player off, by the way. Good work there by Clark. Kelly lost out.
There'll be more man on man now. Keep your boys up.
Will be alert to it as well, Will.
And a one by Heaton. Move across to Melbourne Srbija. Mid-season from Mornington. Ball forward blocked by Nikolic, and ball stayed in the area for Russo to be able to claim. Ball against the arm. It's brought back. And ball against Melbourne Srbija. Against Cam Davies, in fact, so it wasn't. Davies, the third player, withdrawn. Niketsievich. Free kick taken short, but it's coming back. Towards the back post. A touch from Hill. Adeyemi looking to get it back on goal. A curling effort. Off target from Vince Leah. Just to keep you aware of what's going on. Melbourne Srbija, despite losing here, still on track to be champions. It's 3-1 between Goulburn Valley and North Sunshine. North Sunshine would have to win and hope this score stays the same. Ninkovic. Did well. Maximilic. Over towards Ryan Brown, who was tightrope against the touchline, but moved in field. Ryan Brown looking low. And a good save down low from Andre Russo to keep Melbourne Srbija out. Rakic over for the corner. Into the middle. First contact by Davies. Heaton to retrieve. Nikolic on the overlap. It goes to Nikolic. Across! And somehow Luka Ninkovic turned away. A sprawling save from Russo, who was second best all the way to keep that out. But keep it out he did. And Luka Ninkovic surely thought he'd scored. Another set piece towards Heaton, who flicks wide. And you couldn't come much closer to a leveller. Maximilic. Kelly close to him. Over to Melbourne Srbija right, in towards Ninkovic, who couldn't get there first. Ball down the line towards Adeyemi, who stole the march on Heaton. It's Jordan Adeyemi cutting infield and slipping at the crucial moment. Got up, fired a shot, it was blocked away. An inopportune time to lose your footing from Jordan Adeyemi. He's looking to score another wonderful goal as he did in the first half. Monaco trying to keep it in, and couldn't. Forward from Nikolic. Brown central. Fouled rather crudely by Brad Norton, who has so much experience, and it wouldn't be the first time at all he's committed a professional foul like that. Got the second most appearances in the Victorian top flight in the NPL era, 213, only behind Chris Oldfield, the former Avondale and Melbourne Knights goalkeeper, to name a few. Maximilic over this, elected to strike, and that one might end up on the train tracks or on a car's windshield, one of the two.
Marky! 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 Mark! When we lose it, you've got to be on the man! Second ball!
Lino. Lino, how long left?
Second ball on the pitch, so that one unable to be taken as quickly as Essendon Royals wanted. Campana, great work by Thomason to stand up in the challenge. Options left and right for him. Before him found Katronis. Clark, one way then the other. Adeyemi taking over. It's sent past the watching spectators and onto the roof from Will Thomason. And North Sunshine have got another. 3-2 at John McEwen. And something that looked so smooth sailing now looks anything but. North Sunshine are halfway back. And all of a sudden the omen is now forced upon Melbourne Srbija. They've got more than a quarter of an hour of the 90 to play, so there's more than enough time for them to grab another couple. LaMonaco in field. Long ball forward towards Brown. Away by Russo. Katronis over to the left. Adeyemi away from one. Looking for another. And parried by Hill. I tell you what, Jordan Adeyemi has got something about him. Been spectacular this afternoon. And every time he's got the ball at his feet, he looks like making something happen. Ninkovic. Ilic. Goulburn Valley have answered right back with another goal of their own. Brown towards Nikolic. So the score now 4-2 between Goulburn Valley and North Sunshine. So North Sunshine had scored. No sooner had they got one back the officials were going over to talk about something following that goal. It's only the yellow carding of someone affiliated with the North Sunshine, and not a disallowing of the goal by the looks of things. So that fourth Suns goal stands. And so only a minute or so after, North Sunshine have made it 3-2. It's now 4-2. This is a conversation between Jared Hill and Daniel Isaac. Forward from Davies. Sent sprawling was Catronis. He's won a free kick for the Essendon Royals, taken quickly by Clark, looking to catch Melbourne Srbija unawares. LaMonaco rolling one across, unable to find a teammate. Melbourne Srbija might be away on the counter. All forward looking for Nikolic. He's nowhere near him in the end. Now with Kelly. Helped on by Catronis. Flag goes up against LaMonaco, who was offside.
What's official? Official. Fourth. Fourth. Fourth.
Free kick for Melbourne Srbija, as we're going to see Temi Kapnius come on for Melbourne Srbija. Free kick for Tom Lakic to take. Floated in, and Russo able to claim. Illich wins the header. The number 12 about to go up in red, so Enzo Campana's day about to be over. LaMonaco stayed onside this time. Great first touch to the byline, the cutback! And Adeyemi has a brace! Essendon Royals look like they've got this one in hand. And now there might be nothing that Melbourne Srbija can do. Luckily for them, the Goulburn Valley Suns are doing the job for them at John McEwen, but another goal for North Sunshine there might just set the cat right amongst the pigeons. Jordan Adeyemi moving past Luka Ninkovic in terms of goals scored in the campaign. He's now got 14 in the league this season. Adeyemi now on a hat-trick. Surges down the left. Monaco was calling for the switch. Adiemi across. Kelly. Now it does get to LaMonaco. Clark with a wonderful first touch. To shoot, but it was rather tame. And pulling out all the party tricks. The Essendon Royals at the moment. Time running out for Melbourne Srbija to keep it in their own hands. Nishiyama looking down the line, but ball went out of play. Yes, and the Royals about to make their final change. Julian Guzzardi about to come on.
Go, Simba! Go! Go! Go!
Monaco trying to get after that. Lost out in the foot race. Pulled back his man. Cam Davies was waiting a while for that decision and eventually got it. He looked long for Brown. Ball getting over the top. The opportunity goes begging though. Ryan Brown trying to lift it over the on-rushing goalkeeper in Jared Hill, but couldn't get it on target.
Whatever happens here, you have to work if you have to work. That's it. Hey, be yourself. Don't block it. Hey.
Dean Clark is off. His league campaign is over. Julian Guzzardi taking his place. Flicked on by Ninkovic. Towards Maximilic, who has won inside a corner.
Come off the post! Marky off the post!
Corner for Melbourne Srbija. And a great delivery. Going over Katronis. Got through to Adiemi. Wobbling pitch didn't help him all that much. Adiemi out of the sky and didn't catch it too cleanly. Although you wouldn't put it past him scoring from anywhere with the form he's in at the moment.
You want to come, Joe? You want to keep it like that? The next one. Okay? The next one, keep it the same.
It's now the fourth time he's scored a brace this season in the league. The last time before today was against Brunswick Juventus on the 19th of July. Former Leyton Orient Academy member. Patronis. And Adiemi again.
Marky, drop! Marky!
Nishiyama got to his feet rather acrobatically. I'd break my neck if I tried doing anything like that. Nishiyama pulling it off with consummate ease. Here's Guzzardi. Into the byline. Melbourne Srbija able to get it away. Running short. Looking longer was Davies, but can only find Russo. Ball towards Gazzardi. His cross blocked. Now back for Thomason, who returns it to the Royals number 21. Fleet of foot Gazzardi through the middle of a couple. The pass wasn't his best though. Vince Lear was fouled. The yellow card for Luka Ninkovic, who protests his innocence and shakes his head, but that won't change the decision. And the state of play at John McEwen, more than 87 minutes gone. Golden Valley 4, North Sunshine 2. And Melbourne Srbija are 99/100ths the way there. Already promoted, but in terms of being champions, they can almost reach out and touch it.
Finish his third now. Nah, he's 2 get promoted. All year, we were saying that all year we were told top 4 get promoted.
Breaking play here. Vince Lear starts the ascent to his feet. What are you at tonight? I saw you not in this morning, I knew. Once I saw you now, where'd you go? Ah, so you're 5 a.m. 3:30.
I didn't need to go to sleep.
Is it curious or just feels? Huh?
Yeah.
Free kick sent in. Away by Nikolic.
Going back out to somewhere near Essendon. Where is he? Left wing there.
Routes moving to 4 added minutes here as Adeyemi tries from range and completes his hat-trick. Disposes of the shirt, and it's one of the more spectacular hat-tricks you'll see anywhere at any time this year. 2 genuine pearlers. Intelligent movement for a tap-in. It's 3 for Adeyemi, it's 3 for the Essendon Royals, and they will complete their season by taking all 3 points.
Like even before you could tell, like they're seeing the dressing room all beforehand. Oh, really? And I was like, wow, they're going to pop up.
Yeah, I thought it just was a I wanted to drive up there and then I realised the roads were fucked, so I parked all the way down there.
Melbourne Srbija won't pick up any points here. But unless there is incredible proceedings at John McEwen, they will still end
When I was driving in, there was like 6 kids.
the season with the title. Don't think this result will dampen things too much as it stands. Heaton breaking the lines by himself, then look to roll it forward.
Go on, put him under, Jordy!
All the way back now with Jared Hill, who did really well. Adept is a goalkeeper who can play with his feet.
We must be like, these are all like, these could be 6 or 5. Yeah. I'm marking my corners.
They're into second half stoppage time at John McEwen, and North Sunshine need 3 to wrestle the title away from Melbourne Srbija. It doesn't look like it's going to happen.
We're a small team, but yeah.
Under pressure there, Milos Ilic. Able to get rid of it in time. Lakic Over the top and out to play.
Georgie, we finished work at like 6:30. The coach.
Oh, the English.
Yeah.
English. She was training on Friday.
Yeah. And we were in all day together, and I got like 2 hours sweating for one. Like, 5 or 6. I do turn up today going. I was alright with the guy going, but first 10 minutes.
It's always like that. Once you get this blood pumping.
I'll send you on the flights I'm on. Do you have to take the Friday off work, or have you got
I'm going to come out after work. I'll fly up at like...
Maximilic
Try to get a flight at like...
try and take it upon himself, but lost the ball.
We're not even going ready for it. I land there at 2. My flight's at like 12 on the plane.
I'll probably get back at 3 o'clock flight. He's in... Yeah. I actually had
Here's
the whole
Heaton.
week off already the next week. I had... Because it's the end of the bank year, end of September, and I needed to use a week of leave.
Illich over the top, wouldn't sit for Ninkovic, and it's helped away by Harrington.
So I'd already had that. Yeah, so it worked out fucking
Mental
perfect.
health, that's what, going to piss like.
Yeah, I know, right? I'll just be playing golf the whole week.
North Sunshine have scored to make it 4-3. More than 2 minutes into stoppage time though in the second half, so running out of time. We've run out of time here. The Essendon Royals have prevailed by 3-0, and for a few minutes at least we must stop and wait. Melbourne Srbija only needed a point that they couldn't get, and it was a wonderful performance by Jordan Adiemi, who scored a hat-trick, a quite wonderful hat-trick, to lead his team to a 3-0 win. Goulburn Valley still leading, so Melbourne Srbija are on track to finish the season on top, but this is more of an anxious wait than they'd have wanted. More than 3 minutes into second half stoppage time at John McEwen. And North Sunshine with the ball just forward of halfway. Absolutely no idea how long they were scheduled to play there. They've got the ball on the edge of the box. If they can get another one here, it might be a little bit nervy. It's a great save from the Goulburn Valley goalkeeper to try and keep him out. Let's try and do 2 games at once, why don't we? And all of a sudden my laptop has become the communal watching point. And that's gone in at the near post. You would not believe it. It's 4 apiece. And North Sunshine are 1 goal away. 2 goals in second half stoppage time. And smiles have quickly turned to looks of anguish on Melbourne Srbija faces. A strike at the near post. It's 4 apiece with time to play. And all of a sudden, North Sunshine are right back in it. And now this could go either way. They've had 1.5 hands on the trophy all afternoon of Melbourne Srbija. And the grip is slipping. Four apiece. A strike that beat the Goulburn Valley goalkeeper at the near post. And a hush falls on this place. All eyes on the referee at Goulburn Valley, who has blown the whistle, but only for a free kick. Just forward of halfway. Goodness me. 6 minutes of added time, we're told there. We've gone through just about 5 minutes. Ball sent in towards the middle. Slice clearance is behind for a corner to North Sunshine, and they may as well send the goalkeeper forward. The Melbourne Srbija players are standing around one another, I assume watching it on the phone or going to another source. Corners floated in. Headed down, goalkeeper able to claim. About 5.5, nearly 6 gone. Ball sent long. There's chance for one more foray forward, if that. We might tell first from the reactions of the Melbourne Srbija players in the middle. And if they erupt, then you know exactly what that means. Free kick floated in, flicked on, and away, out of play for a goal kick. That might be it. That might be it. The Melbourne Srbija fans standing right around me here, they certainly think so. And the players think so too. Goodness me, that was nervy. But judging by the reaction in the middle, Melbourne Srbija are champions of VPL2. And there's confirmation. Full-time whistle gone, and goodness me, that wasn't the theatrical ending we were expecting, but it's the theatrical ending that Melbourne Srbija absolutely love. All they needed to do the job themselves was a point. They couldn't get it, but they've been bailed out by the Goulburn Valley Suns. And it's needless to say, whenever they are here next, the tab will be open for them. They won't be in the same league next year, but that won't stop. Congratulations from the Melbourne Srbija players to the Goulburn Valley counterparts, because Melbourne Srbija have been bailed out by the Goulburn Valley Suns. The full-time score there, Goulburn Valley 4, North Sunshine 4, in an absolute epic. North Sunshine needing to win, couldn't quite. And Melbourne Srbija have got the job done. Melbourne Srbija are champions of VPL2 for 2024. What a crazy ending to a wonderful season in a quite wonderful league. And now sole focus concerns that round of 16 clash in the Australia Cup against Hume City in 10 days' time. And more cause for those Melbourne Srbija fans to celebrate. The banners are out, the flag's there in the middle. That'll be hung up in the rafters in the rooms. We've got scenes at John McEwen similar to what we've seen here, with Goulburn Valley now wondering if they've done enough to stay in the league. The final day drama, it's what you love about football, isn't it? The news here is that Melbourne Srbija have won the league with thanks to the work of the Goulburn Valley Suns today. But just to reduce it down to that would be diminishing the work of Melbourne Srbija. Right across the campaign, they've done wonderfully. And that work has translated across to the national stage too. But locally around these parts, they've done well. The North Sunshine players are understandably dejected. Might just wait around to see if there's any vehement celebrations from the Goulburn Valley players. There certainly is from the Melbourne Srbija players. Drinks are flying everywhere. And it all rests now on Dufton to see whether Goulburn Valley have stayed in VPL2 for 2025. They won't be playing Melbourne Srbija, even if they are to stay up, because they will move to the second tier of Victorian football alongside North Sunshine, who, despite losing out on the title, will still be promoted. But it's an extra cherry on top for Melbourne Srbija, who have got the job done. And it looks as though Goulburn Valley players are breaking away from their huddle in the middle. They've had their part to play in all of this final day drama. The Full-time score here. Melbourne Srbija 0, Essendon Royals 3. It doesn't matter though, because Melbourne Srbija, once again to reiterate, are champions of VPL2. And these celebrations might go on for a while. If you are a Melbourne Srbija fan, congratulations and enjoy these celebrations. I'm sure they're going to go on well into the night and beyond. Thank you for your company this afternoon. My name is Oliver Walker-Peel. It's been a pleasure to bring this game to you. Take care, stay safe, and goodbye for now. Just stay with the celebrations and we'll just let these happen. We'll let these Melbourne Srbija applauses tell the story. And then we will for sure leave you be. Melbourne Srbija players receive their medals one after the other. Just let you listen in. In the middle of Kevin Bartlett Reserve, the home of Melbourne Srbija. Is held aloft and celebrations really start. the trophy held aloft. And while there was doubt for a couple of minutes, second half stoppage time, there's no doubt about it now. Melbourne Srbija are champions. Champions in back-to-back seasons, of course, champions in State League 1 last campaign, and they've done it again. I wonder how they'll take to VPL1 in 2025. It's going to be interesting to watch. What a time it has been to be a Melbourne Srbija fan. Progression to the Australia Cup, round of 32. Past that into the round of 16 in the win over the Modbury Jets. Who knows where this club will finish at when its ascent plateaus. You never know, I suppose, with the rate it's been going at the moment. They'll head for the dressing room and then to the social club rooms where they'll, for sure, be celebrating for a fair while into the night. My name has been Oliver Walker-Peel. We will now leave you be. Hope you've enjoyed this broadcast. Like I said earlier, it's been an absolute privilege to have your company. Thank you again for choosing to spend your afternoon with us on the Football Victoria YouTube channel. Take care, stay safe, and goodbye for now.